Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Can we say Merry Christmas?
So
Merry
this is Christmas.
Take 3.
Where are we starting from?
Because it's the holidays. In case you can't tell from all of this.
Disposable cutlery. See you, Menini. See you next time. See you, men. See you.
Hey friends, thanks for tuning in to another My Smart Team coaching video. We're so glad that you trust us each month to tell you about real estate stuff. Today we're going to branch off. We think that you deserve to have sanity this holiday season. Whether you're hosting or traveling, we think that it's a time to be sane, to be merry, in fact. And we want to give you a few different tips that we think are really great to bring you sanity at home this holiday season because we care about your life at home. Let's jump in. Tip number 1. And fight.
Set standards. So a couple things with this. First is don't clean every inch of your house. Just clean the places that people are going to see. Don't go crazy before. Keep some sanity, like we said, and just clean the stuff that people are going to interact with. So your kitchen, living room, maybe the main bathroom that people are going to use in the house. But don't worry about your bedrooms. Nobody's going in there unless you're just going to toss coats on the bed or something like that. Another great idea is to use paper plates and disposable silverware. If you have some dishes you don't get out very often, maybe this is the time to do that, like some serving dishes or things like that. But for the most part, just use disposable plates and disposable silverware. Save yourself some time and hassle just this once.
Tip number 2, accept help. And help can come in several different forms. First, when we gather with family, food is important, but you don't have to make everything from scratch. I know that your grandma made her own pie crust and that she worked on food for a week leading up to Christmas. For food this year, consider contacting a restaurant and seeing if you can get a big order of something. Did you know that Grand River Brewery made Thanksgiving meals that they sent home with people? Instead of making your own, you could have just called the restaurant. Consider doing that or just buying some things that you would have made from scratch otherwise. It's okay to do things that bring a little bit of sanity. The other thing is consider having your family chip in. Have cousin so-and-so bring dessert. So tip number 2 is accept help.
Tip number 3, break your routine and make some new traditions perhaps. So breaking routine, something like maybe having a room or a space in the house where there's Christmas movies playing on a loop, on repeat, one after another for all the kids to just pile in that room together and hang out so they're not running around like crazy. So the adults can have a little bit of time if you're getting together with a large family. In that movie tradition, you could pick the same 3, 4, 5 movies every year and that could be a new tradition for your family. Something like that to just settle everybody down a little bit, have some organized chaos and some fun, but also have some sanity for yourself.
Another thing that you could do is instead of having the tablecloth you normally use or having the table bare for your family, use a paper tablecloth. You can make a little bit of a game out of it. Maybe give everybody a pencil and have them write something that they're grateful for or draw a picture or something like that. But then if you're using disposable stuff, you just wrap the tablecloth up and let it go. You can do that year over year over year as long as you make a game out of it and it becomes a tradition. Another thing you could do is decorate with family that is coming from out of town instead of decorating before they come. I know that you love decorating with your little kids, or maybe your kids are out of the house and you loved decorating with them, but now you have the whole burden on yourself. Maybe this year, a good idea would be for you to wait until your kids get there and put up the garland with them, put up the Christmas ornaments that they made anyway with them this year.
So instead of baking all your desserts and all your sweets beforehand, perhaps maybe having a gingerbread house contest or a time for everybody to sit around and have a couple gingerbread kits, or also baking some cookies and you do the baking perhaps, but you put the burden of decorating and icing and all that on everybody else and everybody gets to make their own decorated baked good or cookie for the holiday.
So 3 great ways to bring sanity to your family this Christmas is set your standards and don't overextend yourself. Accept help from individuals or from restaurants and stores and that kind of thing, and then make traditions that break your routine and bring sanity. Thanks so much for tuning in to these videos. We want you to know that we make these because we care about you, and we care about you enjoying time at home. Home is our business. So if you are sitting around with relatives and you think of somebody that, you think they may be moving, or your aunt and uncle decide that, hey, this year we're needing to downsize, talk of transition happens around the dinner table, and we'd love to be a part of that conversation. If you know somebody who's going to move, send them our way. A great way to do that is having them visit mysmartteam.com and hitting the Sell My House button. That's it for us for today. Happy holidays. We are so grateful for each and every one of you, and that is renewed during the holiday season. Thanks. We'll see you next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. January, New Year. Hasta luego, hasta la vista, baby. What? Baby Jesus? No. Jesus in a manger.
What child is there?
Sleep in heaven.